Well, as the House votes to allow temporary remote voting amid the pandemic, Republicans are raising questions about the constitutionality behind that measure. One America's Emily Lambert explains.
GOP leaders starkly oppose the newly approved remote voting measure in the House. The lower chamber enacted the plan for temporary remote voting Friday, which is meant to mitigate the spread of COVID-19. The 217 to 189 vote was made largely on party lines and allows a member to vote on behalf of 10 others who can't come to the Capitol in person. Historic vote also allows committees to hold hearings and markups remotely through video conference. The measure is intended to be implemented for 45 days, but could be renewed or modified for the remainder of the congressional term, which ends in January. Democrats argue a gathering as large as the entire House would violate social distance guidelines that limit gatherings to 10 people at a time. While the Senate moved forward with in-person voting earlier this month, the House waited to vote out of caution.
So those people who shouldn't come back, who don't want to come back if they, have a fever or somebody in their home does, can be registered in the voting by proxy in a very limited way for a very limited time.
Democrats hope the new measure will allow lawmakers to still hold votes in a timely and safe manner. Meantime, Republicans have voiced their opposition to the measure, saying they believe it poses a threat to the foundations of the Constitution. House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy argues House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, a major proponent of the rule change, is, quote, endangering democracy.
A vote for this resolution is a vote to abandon this House, to abandon the Constitution, to abandon 230 years of tradition.
McCarthy and several other Republican lawmakers say their work on the Hill is essential and should be carried out accordingly. Arizona Congressman Andy Biggs has also spoken out against the measure, saying he fears it could be made permanent and Americans should be outraged. The House also voted to pass the fifth coronavirus relief package called the HEROES Act on Friday. The Republican-led Senate is expected to vote against the $3 trillion legislation, however, and many lawmakers predict a final package won't come through until June at the earliest. Emily Lambert, One America News.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.